unforgiving North Atlantic. For millennia, men have sought fortunes here. More than 10,000 never returned, including the 6 fishermen lost in the perfect storm. Still, every fall, a handful of brave crews risk everything in search of big fish.
Don't let it get away!
Got him. Here's a $1,000 bill with fins.
And a bigger payday.
Money, money, money!
Off.
It's an epic gamble where one mistake
That one's still fighting.
can get you killed. So far this season, the Grand Banks fleet is on the fish.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about! That's a fish.
Oh!
In just 2 days, the Eagle Eye 2 caught almost enough to cover their expenses and start making a profit.
Good man!
And the other boats are right behind them. 1,300 miles from the Grand Banks is the New Jersey inlet of Barnegat Light, where the 72-foot Francis Ann's been stuck at the dock for repairs.
I'm waiting for 10 days to go fishing. Time to go.
Now the boat's ready to go, but Captain Clem's worried about his crew.
I just think being in this long threw everybody off. One day on the boat with me, everybody will be snapped back into shape.
Captain Clem's got the youngest crew in the fleet, and cousins Lemmy and Danny also need the cash.
Can't wait to get the hell out of here. Been on land for too long. I'm spending way too much money on dumb things. So I'll go out fishing.
Always ready to go fishing, ready to do this.
I love fishing with Danny. Me and him work against each other. We try to work harder, outwork one another.
All clear, Dan?
All clear.
Roger, roger. Let's get the hell out of here.
This captain and his crew of young guns won't be fishing the Grand Banks. The Francis Ann's a coastal boat, and she's headed to the edge of the continental shelf, just over 100 miles from Barnegat Light.
I went to my doctor a while back. He said I was stressed out. And the first thing he said to me was, "Do you work with young people?" And I said, "Yes, I do."
Slick's got to catch the fish for us to make money. He's going to jump on me.
I got an interesting relationship with Slick. I got into sword fishing in general because my dad had passed away and I was kind of drinking a lot, hating being on land, and my cousin Dan asked me if I wanted to go, and I said absolutely. I haven't looked back since. I call Slick my stepdad at this point.
I just kicked your from long distance, come on.
Well, I push him hard. I push Lemmy really hard. Try to drive him to work harder, or I'm always busting on him.
He's a
This is Lemmy's hat. They say goldfish have an attention span or remembrance span of 3 seconds. So when Lemmy forgets too much in the daytime, he's presented with the Team Goldfish hat. I don't remember. When he wears it, only thing he has to look up and say, "See, I don't remember." I guarantee within the first 3 days he gets this hat.
1,200 miles to the northeast is the Bjorn 2. Captain Linda Greenlaw is setting her gear after teaming up with Captain Scotty on the Eagle Eye 2.
Linda and I will be hauling side by side, and I'm hoping at least one of us catches them so we can kind of keep track of these fish. I think Linda and I will work real good together.
I've got a friend in Scotty, and he's sharing information. I can't wait to see if we catch anything tomorrow, so I probably won't sleep that well.
This season's make or break for Linda. Last season, she returned after a 10-year hiatus, but didn't make a penny for herself or her crew.
I'm really beginning to think that there's a curse.
Now she's using every piece of fishing gear on board after Scotty's intel paid off big.
Nice. Double. Big day tomorrow.
setting out the monster set tonight. We got like 1,600 hooks on already.
Every few seconds, the deckhands bait a hook, throw it overboard, and clip the leader to the main line. Then every few hooks, they'll clip on a buoy to keep the main line from sinking. As 35 miles of line unspool into the ocean, they'll bait over 2,000 hooks. The job will take them over 6 hours, and when they're done, every hook Linda brought will be in the water.
Set just about every inch of main line, and hopefully start cranking the gear up by 4:30. So we have a lot of gear in the water. It's gonna take some time to get it back on the boat.
Give a drum.
Out of line. Ten after 4, let's go. Don't rub too hard.
How's it going over there? Come on.
Life is good, over.
Yeah, we just latched on door. Come on.
All right. It's making me nervous. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's pulling so hard. We don't want to lose the first fish of the day. Okay, here he comes. One on this side, one on the other. And when it comes up, we're ready. Ready to try him? Get him with a gaff. Another gaff. Jump.
Okay, take it easy. Get the harpoon out.
Throw that thing. Yeah, nice fish.
Nice.
Woo!
We're coming forward. Forward 2.
The 150-pounder could be worth over $500. A good start for Linda, but she'll need a lot more before she or the crew start making money.
Been out here 10 minutes and we've got one fish already.
Got a long way to go.
Every 10 minutes would be nice. You got weight, Libby?
No. Some coming. Sword!
I'll try. Nice marker.
Swordfish can grow to 14 feet and weigh up to 1,400 pounds. On the boat, a 100-pound fish is a marker, a 200-pound fish is a double marker, and so on.
There he is, right there, right there, right there.
Last night, Linda gambled with her gear, and today it's paying off. The next sword's a double marker and could be worth almost $1,000.
Glad you put those extra floats out last night.
It's gonna be a busy day, but it's gonna be a good day.
The Bjorn 2's back on the fish, but a half mile to the east is the Eagle Eye 2, and out here, a short distance can make a big difference.
A little bit slower here today. Maybe the big fish didn't bite. Empty hook.
Yeah, our first day out here, we did really well. Linda wasn't by us. Now she's moved in. This was our spot. Putting her gear so close.
Yeah, Linda's moving closer and closer to now. Every hook's getting closer.
Right now, less than 2,500 feet is the difference between empty hooks and big money. But there's a downside to success.
We're out here working.
More work.
Socks.
Dave's being a little grumpy.
I don't know why.
That's Dave. Everybody else is in a good mood. I mean, it's work. What do you expect?
Cluster.
What are you whining about back there, Hills?
I'm sick of pulling leaders.
Why you came? Came to do
Not to do one job the whole time.
I don't know what motivates him. Such a...
Want to haul? I'll pull leaders. Come on, trade. I like to pull leaders. That's my favorite job on the boat. This is easy. Something's coming.
Despite Dave's complaints,
easy.
fish keep hitting the deck.
Nice one.
So far, it's been pretty good. This has been our best start, so let's hope it continues.
1,000 hooks into the set, Linda's caught over 2,400 pounds. And so far, that could be a $10,000 day. On the Eagle Eye 2,
Swordfish!
Scotty's finally on the fish. And they're huge.
Nice marker. Woo! Nice fat fish.
Fishy, fishy. Fat over there.
Yeah, we're picking on them.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah!
We got a fish. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice one. Monster swordfish. Oh, boy.
Oh yeah, it's a big fish. I'm gonna use a sky hook to get him up.
Ready? Okay, we're coming up. Up. Oh, thank you, John. Talk to me.
Don't. Okay. Up slow.
Yeah.
This 400-pound quadruple marker pushes the day's total to over 4,000 pounds.
Freaking awesome.
Come on. Yeah, man.
So if we do 4,000 pounds a day for the rest of the trip, we'll end up with a great trip.
At the end of the day, Scotty and Linda's partnership's working out for everyone. But Scotty still wants to fine-tune the water temperature they're fishing. And he won't give any info over the radio.
Up to the northeast a little.
Okay, yeah, we'll follow you along. We'll try it again.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we'll be on 72.
All right. Let's see if you get.
Coming up, Linda loses 2 deckhands.
I'm ordering you to take your off and get off the deck.
And later, Scotty's haulback is stopped dead.
Stop!
310 miles southeast of Newfoundland is the 58-foot Big Eye, the fleet's smallest boat. And this season, Captain Chomps is even more desperate to fill his hold. Before leaving port, his brother Woody almost lost his arm to an infection.
Every day we're here at the dock, we're losing all the money out there.
And Chomps was forced to pay his hospital bill.
Like I say, I got $20,000 for y'all. Can't give you no more until I go make it.
Now he's got to cover his normal fishing expenses and Woody's medical bills before he makes a profit.
That's not a good sign. Blue dogs.
It takes a long time to build the gear. The sharks bite it and it destroys it. Then you gotta build it again.
Yeah, at least they are small.
Blue sharks have no commercial value, so they're cut free and released alive. But they leave a tangled mess on the deck and a pissed-off captain.
You roping that stuff in, Mullet? Good dog. Let go of that. Damn. Don, start roping that in the boat. Right there, what's hanging out the door right there? What is hanging out the door?
Nuts.
I ain't out here for the fun of it.
Don's the boat's greenhorn, and he's never been sword fishing.
Times are hard. I need to make some money. I got a 1-year-old baby.
He's also a friend of the captain, so he knows what he's in for.
Get out the door! Right
here, right here. I hate when somebody don't do what I tell them to do. And then when it happens, it's a big ordeal.
With the line untangled, Chomps will find out if the shark's a fluke or if his gear drifted into shark-infested cold water.
Empty hook.
Another empty.
Swordfish!
Woo! Got that marker.
Yeah.
The first fish is a 200-pound double marker and could be worth over $1,000.
That's what I come to see right there.
This could be the start of a successful day, but nothing's certain.
Give me! Hey! Swordfish! It's big.
There you go, gap him up right there, door.
Come on, Glenn, get over here and help us. Buckley, Mitchell, and Pete, get the hell over here.
Every deckhand's pulling at the fish, but the crew still can't get the monster on board.
The biggest fish on the boat. Woo! Oh, yeah.
Doing pretty good. Pretty close to okay.
What are you waiting on, Grandpa?
Catching my breath.
Chomps is on the fish and creeping towards breaking even. But on the Grand Banks, there are no guarantees. 1,330 miles to the southeast is the Francis Anne.
Throw it, Dan. Keep count. Keep an eye on him. Roger.
And Captain Chris Clem's particular about setting his gear.
We're not going that fast. 4 hooks. Give him a little space, Lem. All right? For real, Lem. Set number 1 going out. Now the fun begins.
First set of the new season right now is just nerve-wracking. We don't know if we're gonna catch fish. To go out fishing costs somewhere between $15,000 and $20,000 right off the bat. We're in the red.
Yeah.
We gotta, catch that many pounds of fish before we even start making money. You can come out here and work for 2 weeks. Fishing sucks. You don't make anything. It happens.
Every few seconds, the crew baits a hook and clips it to the main line. They must space the leaders perfectly, or they'll only haul in tangles.
I know Slick likes his first hook very close to the float. Second hook goes out about 10 seconds after that. The following 2, same thing. Somewhere around there. I think we're going too fast for playing.
What?
I think we're going a little too fast.
Too fast?
The young crew is a little too excited to get the gear in the water.
Too fast, too fast. 22 miles on the drum. Unbelievable. Duh, who's getting the hat? There, first night. First section, I told him to slow down. Here you go, Lem. Here you go. Here you go, Lem. First night. You forget already?
There you go. What? What's it
Need
say?
goldfish?
Apparently, I'm as intelligent as a goldfish.
You're gonna be paying for it tomorrow. Folks are gonna be flying in, tangles. Maybe we'll catch twice as more since they're twice as close. They're not gonna enjoy tomorrow if we catch anything. If fishing's good, they're not gonna enjoy it. The hooks are gonna be so damn close. Unbelievable.
If I didn't think he would beat me like I was his stepson, I'd throw this hat overboard.
"1,270 miles to the northeast is the Bjorn 2. And Captain Linda still working with Captain Scotty of the Eagle Eye 2.
Good luck to you guys. Let's hope for good reports at the end of the day. Standing by.
All the best. Good luck over there. Catch them up. We'll be standing by.
We'll see what today brings.
It's Linda's 4th haul of the season. On a few hours of sleep, she and the crew are hitting the deck in a growing storm.
It might get wet and stuff. Watch her.
Something alive. Hold on.
Fighting the 300-pound sword on the pitching deck was too much for deckhand Dave Hiltz. He lost the fish and his gaff pole, but at least the sword's still on the line.
Easy, easy, easy.
One more, guys. Woo! Get that gap back.
The fish could be worth over $1,200, but Dave's not thinking about the money.
Never a dull moment.
You all right, Dave, after that fall?
If I go overboard because of one of you guys, I'm gonna be something pissed.
As the Bjorn 2 pounds into the sea, Linda keeps pulling up huge fish.
This is what long lining's about.
If it was easy to get rich doing this job, everyone would do it.
What's your beat, Linda? Realize how much energy it takes just when it's rough, just to stand up.
Not a very safe workplace, you know, when you've got sharp objects in your hands and sharp objects are sliding around on the deck. Bob with it, Bob with it.
Arch, Arch.
Yeah.
No, he's not all right.
290 miles southeast of Newfoundland.
No, he's not all right.
See it.
Right across this finger.
Let's get some ice on it.
Oh, that's sick.
On the Bjorn 2, Captain Linda was on the fish when a monster sword took out deckhand Dave Hiltz.
I had my hand on the hook, pulling it over. The bill of the fish came down like a scissor. And I felt it. I'm swelling up a lot.
Cut it off, cauterize it. We ain't going in yet. We ain't going in. I got some painkillers.
May have broken a little bone up here in his knuckles or something, but there's too much you can do about it.
Linda still has gear in the water, and out here, captains don't cut short a haulback unless someone's dying. The other guys just have to pick up the slack.
Fish on!
On the rolling boat, the crew gets the fish off the deck as soon as possible.
Harry! It's up, Harry!
My head.
Is Archie got hurt too?
Yeah.
What happened to Archie?
Got hit in the head.
What'd you get hit with?
Let me see that goose egg.
They were dropping like flies.
I was putting the lower down, so I was bending over, I was lowering them down and flat.
Whoa!
I'm all right.
Despite what he says, Archie isn't acting all right.
Phone ringing? What? That's the phone. Yes. Yeah. What time is the train? What? What time is the train? Train? Yeah.
And it's clear to the camera crew that Archie's putting himself in danger.
Some of the stuff you're saying is not making a lot of sense.
probably sit down for a couple minutes.
Archie, some of the stuff you're saying isn't making a lot of sense. Why don't you get your gear off and go in?
No, we have to finish up. We only have a section.
I'm ordering you to take your off and get the off the deck. Thank you.
After beginning the haul 8 hours and 2 deckhands ago, the last beeper buoy marks the end of the 35-mile main line.
Well, the beeper just came aboard. Hauled the last 2 sections short-handed. We got 2 guys down. All the gear's on the boat, and I'm gonna go find out how Dave and Archie are.
Today, Linda packed the hold with over 3,000 pounds of swordfish, but her big comeback's over if Dave or Archie need medical treatment on shore.
Got some beautiful fish, Arch. How you feeling, man?
I feel great.
Feeling great. How about you, Dave? A little sore?
Just throbbing.
Throbbing.
While Linda waits to see if Dave and Archie recover, the other guys are working overtime to get the gear back in the water.
We're all a crew, and when you take yourself out of the machine, the rest of the crew suffers.
We're down 2 people, but the workload's the same. Linda's not going to take it any easier on us than when we had 2 more healthy people.
Less than a mile to the east on the Eagle Eye 2, Captain Scotty's beginning his 5th haul of the season.
We'll start getting ready for work here now.
3 hours of sleep, not too bad. Just glad I got some.
No fish.
No swordfish.
Not liking this morning.
Another empty hook.
A little slow right now, but we still got a lot of gear in the water.
Facing empty hooks, veteran longliner and Newfoundlander Tommy Fox makes an offering to the sea.
I'm a Newfoundlander, born and reared, and I'll be one till I die. I'm proud to be an islander, and here's the reason why. I'm free as the wind, and the waves I wash the sand.
Something coming.
Yoo-hoo!
Swordfish!
Yoo-hoo!
Yeah!
Swordfish.
Fox's offering is rewarded, but now he's got to pull in the sword by hand.
Looking at how the line's going out, I can see Fox's arms jumping. They're real powerful fish, you know, so they can, even a 50-pounder can fight a while and take a while.
If you want to fight, let them fight. They'll let you know when they're ready to come up. The fish will turn over, turn his head to you, just come up real easy. This fish right here is not doing that. He's fighting hard.
First swordfish of the day.
After a 40-minute battle, Fox is victorious over the fighter.
Beautiful, beautiful. Got him.
And the fish keep on coming.
Nice fish.
Woohoo!
The crew's close to paying their expenses and turning a profit.
Ooh, nice fish.
Good job.
275, 250,
And a 65.
Catching fish, everybody's happy. It ended up to be a beautiful day. Scott! I drew it!
Hi! Here, I gotta go.
But on the Grand Banks, luck can change as fast as the weather. There's a leaking hose on the mainline drum, but Scotty's not sure which hose. It's a race to fix the leak before hydraulic fluid floods the deck and ruins the catch.
Keep from getting full of hydraulic oil.
You ready?
Yep.
Scott!
What?
I drew it!
Hi! I gotta go.
On the Eagle Eye 2, Captain Scotty's racing to fix the hydraulic leak on the mainline drum.
I don't know which hose it is, so I need you to just put the hydraulics in real quick.
Yep.
And then take them right out.
All right.
Go ahead. Stop!
Without the drum, Scotty can't haul aboard his main line. But even worse, if the hose isn't fixed soon, The petroleum-based fluid will leak into the fish hold and spoil their catch.
Yeah, well, it's just like putting oil on your steak.
Smell it. All you can smell is hydraulics. Hot hydraulic fluid.
All right, hold on just a second. Daryl! Yeah. Just pull. Yeah. Okay, real quick. I want to just double check.
Ready?
Yep.
Got. All right, stop. Okay, it's this one right here.
I think that's good enough.
Hey, first thing we gotta do is get the deck hose and scrub this.
To wash this off a little bit. Scrub, brush, the whole 9 yards.
All set.
Drumming gear?
Yep, drumming gear.
There's no hardware stores out here, so you pretty much gotta bring everything that you need or you're in trouble.
Wasn't no major problem, but it adds up. Make the day get longer.
1,275 miles to the southwest is the Francis Anne.
Let's make this ride worth it. Wake off your 2-day sleepiness. Let's go.
Captain Chris Clems hauling his first set of the season.
Come on, let's see a good fish. Something's going on here, but I don't know what the hell's going on. Just work the tangle. I got that.
Right away, the hooks are coming up too fast. Last night, Lemmy attached the leaders too close together.
I think we're going a little too fast.
Fast. First night. First section, I told him to slow the down.
And today, he'll be blamed if they only haul aboard tangles.
Come on, fishy.
Come on, fish. Let's get this started. Let's get it going. We got a fish on right here.
Shark.
It's acting like a sword. Yeah, we got a sword on here.
There he is. Come on, man. First fish right there. Come on.
Watch your wrist. Not a huge one, but we'll take it.
Lucky for Lemmy, they're pulling up fish. This 100-pounder won't make them rich, but at least it's going in the hole.
Gotta keep it rolling. Live tuna. Come on.
The yellowfin tuna's small, but per pound, the meat's worth 5 times swordfish meat.
2 fish up, first bundle, pretty good.
Slicks on the fish. They're just small.
Not the best of size.
For sure. 80, 90 pounds.
Definitely not a marker.
Better than the one next to it.
It's starting to rain a little bit. Not too nice.
But the rain's the least of their worries. The hooks are coming up faster and faster, and it's Lemmy's fault.
You guys are getting slower and slower as the day goes on, and I keep calling slower and slower. The hooks are just too close for them. They're all full of piss and vinegar last night set now. Come on!
Despite the extra work and small fish, Captain Clem's filling the hole. And that's good enough for now.
Keep them coming.
270 miles off the coast of Newfoundland is the little southern boat Big Eye.
Things are nice.
It's Chomp's 3rd haul of the season, and right away, he's on the fish.
I got him.
Watch out for his bill, y'all. It's live.
This one. Yep, there you go. Walk back. Bill. I got it. Woo!
The first fish is a double marker. A fish over 200 pounds, and it could be worth over $1,000.
Come on. Sword. Oh, everything. The gas ready. Come on, Glenn, get over here and help us. Gotta mark the sword. You gotta walk this way. All right, I'll help you push the box out the way.
So far, Chomps is packing the hold. But he hasn't been thrilled with his friend, Greenhorn Don.
Need some help.
Air call commercial back there.
Watch him. I got him. Don't freak out. Take the gas down. Some people don't get a chance to catch fish like this every day. Take what we can get.
Right there, get him.
Bill ramp fish.
All right, need some help.
Leg. Don't let him go. What are you doing?
Oh. Almost lost a good $500-600 fish. But we didn't. Got him.
Finally, the last beeper buoy comes aboard, marking the end of the line, but not the end of the workday.
Fish is rolling back and forth. Put it this way so it don't roll. Take that fish and put that way so it don't roll.
It's a monster.
The worn-out crew still has to pack the huge fish in the hold.
Yeah, I'm out the way.
Watch out!
270 miles off the coast of Newfoundland on the Big Eye, Captain Chomps is packing the hold after a huge day.
Get that big fish ready to go in. Ready to
Watch out!
But a 300-pound swordfish just struck back.
You walk right. You was all up under in there.
What are you supposed to say? It's coming down.
Fish down.
We threw it over. Chris was holding. I threw the front over, and Donnie popped out of one of the bins. Watch out! Watch out!
Don could have broken his neck, but the greenhorn's only walking away with a learning experience.
My first time sword fishing. Definitely first time one's ever been dropped on me. Morning would have been nice. It happens. No biggie. I'm over.
It's a good day, but I think we can do a little bit better than that. It was very frustrating for me because I'm not used to breaking everybody in. I'm used to having somebody that's ready to roll. Hopefully after another haul back or two will get better because right now they were a little slow. I hope they'll be better tomorrow.
60 miles to the southeast on the Bjorn 2, Captain Linda Greenlaw's back at the start of her 35-mile main line. She's still down one crewman.
Still a little concerned about Archie. It was pretty scary to have him asking such strange questions and saying weird things.
What time is the train?
But after a night off, she's sending deckhand Dave Hiltz back to work.
Dave got up this morning, which was good. I wasn't quite sure that was going to happen. And he seemed fine. I mean, he's just so dramatic. It's almost like the boy who cried wolf. I really don't know if he's hurt or not. You know, if Dave broke 3 fingers, too bad. We're not going in for that.
It hurts and aches, but she's hooked good. I took some stuff, so hopefully it'll last a while.
Might be just one of those things where, you know, you go to bed and, you know, a few hours of sleep, things are looking better. I hope so, but in the meantime, the guys are annoyed with him. They think he slept while they worked, which he did, and they feel like he's not part of the team. And it appears that he's not.
Dave's on deck this morning. I'll give him credit for that. Didn't see much of him last night. This could have been a big help.
Sorry. You're not sorry?
Whatever is alive.
Nice swordfish.
One, two, three, go!
The first sword's a 100-pound marker.
That's right.
But Dave smiled? It's like a Bigfoot sighting.
It's going. Right there, right there.
And right away, another marker.
Nice.
Woo! Linda's on the fish again. And now deckhand Dave's having no problems hauling aboard his paycheck. By the end of the haul, Dave and the crew have pulled in another 3,000 pounds of swordfish. Linda's almost covered her expenses and solidified her comeback, but now she's worried about her crew.
I don't think that the Dave Hiltz factor is going to get any worse than it is right now. He worked on deck all day, and you know, the guys kept giving me looks like, you know, did you see him grab the meat hook with his bad hand? And he didn't really seem to be favoring it or babying it, so he's gonna have to have a very thick skin and take their jokes and their heckling, and I don't think it'll go beyond that. If it does, it's because of Dave, not because of the other crew members.
On the unforgiving North Atlantic is the U.S. Sword Fleet. So far this season, Captain Clem's young gun crews playing catch-up on the Francis Anne. The Big Eye and the Bjorn II are both on the fish, and aboard the Eagle Eye II, Captain Scotty's almost covered his expenses and started turning a profit.
Damn close to have the expenses just about whacked out here in 3 days.
It's not over till the fat lady sings. When the last people comes on board, that's when it's over. Mark my words. Hey!
Nice swordfish. Beautiful. Look at the size of that fish.
This fish could top off the expenses and put money in their pockets. Once again, Newfoundlander and Grand Banks veteran Tommy Fox must muscle the fish to the surface. But after an hour, the swordfish is still fighting.
Patience, patience, patience.
There he is. You can see him. Just see some color down deep.
If the fish tangles in the propeller and pulls off the hook, the crew will be dead in the water and short of the profit zone.
Yeah, a little harpoon action. Looking to stick this fish so we don't lose him. Man versus beast. Get ready. Got him.
Nice shot, buddy! That's
beautiful fish. Look at the size of this guy.
Woo! Good shot, Scotty.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, another beauty. Holy smokes.
Yeah, baby.
The massive 400-pound quadruple marker could be worth over $2 grand and ensures the crew will be making some money.
We have the expenses covered. It's a nice feeling, you know. Now we stop putting bread on the table, I guess. Good work, Fox.
I'm a Newfoundlander, born and bred, and I'll be one till I die. I'm proud to be an islander, and here's the reasons why. I'm free as the wind and the waves wash the sands. There's no place I would rather be than here in Newfoundland. Than here in Newfoundland.
Next time on Swords.
You're right in my set.
That's my set, Scotty, not your set.
A turf war erupts on the Grand Banks.
You're just gonna be dealing with. I'll run back and you up 10 times worse, Jimmy. You know it.
Notorious chompers, don't with it.
And a broken main line takes out Tommy Fox.
Fox! Fox!